morning, Office of Residence Life. My name is Ashley. I am currently the Syracuse Residence Hall Association NCC, and as of November last semester, I am the NEACR 2014 Conference Chair. So I'm here to tell you what my bid team, Marty, and I have been cooking up this past semester. Was that a bit cheesy? I know it is. So welcome to Marty's Spice of Life, a food-themed leadership conference. It will take place November 14th to the 16th, 2014, and the numbers used in this presentation serve about 450 delegates, although we will be expecting around 400. First, to cook up this regional conference, we need a bowl. That bowl is Syracuse University. I was able to convince all the NCCs in the boardroom that Syracuse was the place to host this conference. Hopefully you agree. After all, you are connected to Syracuse, right? So we can skip that part. More materials we will need include the measuring cups, people to bring the ingredients to the bowl. I work on a team of 15 dedicated chairs. We've got philanthropy and housing and dining. We've got all of that covered. And judging by my experience working with them this past semester, it's going to be great. Next we have the mixer. All the ingredients come together to serve a higher purpose. Typically, all conferences for NEACR have a philanthropy aspect to it. For ours, we are contributing to the food bank of Central New York. Something that I've noticed in the past is that typically people donate during the holiday season, and after the holiday season is over, the charitable aspect just goes away. So basically, my goal for this philanthropy project is to have people volunteer way before the conference, donate during the conference, and be inspired to continue their efforts after the conference. We would have delegates maybe volunteer at their local soup kitchen together. We would have them donate dry goods during the conference that we can then give to the food bank of Central New York. And then hopefully they will be inspired to help fight the hunger problem afterwards. This is the schedule. It will mostly take place Friday, Saturday. Sunday is simply breakfast and then check out. So there are typically opening ceremonies Friday night and then a bunch of socials and stuff. Then Saturday we have boardrooms for all the important NCC, NRHH president, RHA presidents. Then we have programming tracks for leadership development. We have cheer-offs. We have a bunch of entertainment options. And then banquet, dance, the typical. Next we have the pan, where we will house our delegates during the conference, which is at the Crown Plaza Hotel. We looked into other closer options like the Sheraton and stuff like that, but the Crown Plaza was the one hotel that offered to house all the 400 delegates, and so we were pretty impressed with that. So this is Jenna. She is our contact at the Crown Plaza Hotel, and she was basically telling us in this section basically how everything was renovated within the last 2 years. Bed sheets, pillows, beds, bathroom, everything like that. So we were trying to convince, I guess, everyone there, look, how great is it that you get to stay here? And as someone who has been there in person, I can vouch for the fact that the hotel is pretty nice. Now that we have all the materials, we can start adding the ingredients. So first, you will need a whole lot of flour. This is the part where I basically vouch for the great academic facilities that we have here at Syracuse. So I talked about the projectors, the different style classrooms that we have to offer in Hall of Languages, Maxwell, Edgar's, where we plan on hosting our programming tracks. The Newhouse building is where we plan on having our boardrooms for the NCCs, the RHA president, and the NRHH representatives. So we have several classrooms picked out. There's Newhouse 3, 141, that's president, RHA president. Then Newhouse 1, 101, and 102 are for NCCs and RHH reps. Our entertainment options at this conference are going to be pretty sweet with our sugar. First, we have socials Friday night. We have socials for basically anyone who is going to this conference. We have first-time delegate ones, we have advisors. You will mingle with people who are like you, and you will make new friends. If you were a delegate, but you guys aren't. Sorry about that. Next, we have Swap Shop, where different schools bring their school gear and they trade with other schools. Friday night, we plan on having a cupcake bar where people decorate their own cupcake, and a comedy night where we will invite a comedy group to come and perform. Saturday night, after the banquet, we will have the Spice of Life dance that also has karaoke down in the Goldstein Auditorium. And throughout both Friday and Saturday nights, we will have hospitality rooms open in the Crown Plaza Hotel, which basically means there's a room dedicated to snacks, since, we're college students and we love to eat, let's face it. Lastly, we'll have a cheer-off sometime Saturday afternoon where people just participate in spirit and make noise and all that fun stuff. Next, we have the butter to make sure things go smoothly. We are looking for about 75 to 100 student volunteers. The more the better, if we have more than 100 interested, that would be fantastic. Basically, these volunteers would go and direct people places. If people don't know where Maxwell is, or Eggers is, or are confused in the Newhouse building, we will have student volunteers point them in the right direction. We also have DPS on board. They were the first people we called when we decided that we wanted to go through with making this bid. So we have their support. We have a contact there, special events coordinator person. So we have that covered. For busing to and from the Crown Plaza Hotel, because we don't want people to walk if they don't know where they're going, we have a bus system during rush hour that runs every 10 minutes. We're using First Student Charter bus rental. And if people want to go to and from campus during non-peak hours, for example, halfway through programming, maybe they forgot something back in the hotel room, they can use the connective corridor, which runs every 30 minutes. Okay, next we have our dab of vanilla extract for some flavoring. Each conference has a keynote speaker. Our keynote speaker is Danielle Sutton, who I hope most of you are familiar with. She was the NEOCUR director last year, and she was involved with Syracuse RHA. She's involved with a lot of other stuff before she graduated last year. But we're glad to have her back Saturday, 8:45 to 9:45 a.m. in Goldstein to give a talk to our delegates so that they make the most of their NEOCUR experience. As a food-themed conference, we know that food expectations are high, so here is your orange zest. Breakfast will take place at the Crown Plaza, so you wake up, you eat, and then you go to the Syracuse campus. Lunch will be served at Ernie Davis Hall, and the banquet will be served by Shine Catering at Goldstein. We want conference to run like a well-oiled machine. That is why we will add a few tablespoons of vegetable oil. This is basically the timeline for registering to attend the conference, so this is more relevant for other schools and other NCCs. Basically, what we've done so far is we've created the Google Doc online for registration. In order to mix all these ingredients together, we will need milk and water, aka money. We want to raise $17,000 in sponsorships. We've reached out to several companies for this already. Wegmans and Tops are willing to donate money, while Possibilities, First Niagara Bank, Dinosaur BBQ, and several local retailers in Destiny USA are willing to help with either fundraising or donating products directly. With the current budget, which doesn't include the $17,000 that we plan on getting in sponsorships, a student wish shirt would cost a school's Office of Residence Life, I guess, $197, while an advisor wish shirt would cost $148. Lastly, don't be a chicken, add the eggs. I included this map to show other schools basically what street they will be on campus. The buildings we will be in include Newhouse, Hall of Languages, Maxwell, Eggers, Ernie Davis Hall, and the Shine Student Center. So we are always around University Place. We won't have the delegates wander off into God knows where, so hopefully they don't get lost.
To decorate our creation, we will be adding sprinkles and frosting. We want to boost spirit and the hype for delegates to come to conference, so we will have several challenges throughout the year that other schools can participate in. We will also have a large social media presence through Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and we will be using the Guidebook smartphone application in order to keep people up to date about the programs happening during conference.
If you have any questions, which I know a lot of the NCCs in the boardroom did the first time we gave this presentation, feel free to email me at assiu@syr.edu, or you could ask Karina, and if she doesn't know the answer, she will then ask me, and if I don't know the answer, that is bad, so I will probably know the answer. If not, I know how to find out. Anyways, thank you for sitting through this presentation. Hopefully you're all on board. I was able to convince Neokur that we were a good fit. Hopefully you think so too. Alright, thank you. Bye!